Hello viewers, welcome to the virtual platform of Udayanath Autonomous College of Science and Technology, and you are watching our YouTube channel UN College Digital Classes. I am Amita Patra, Head of the Department, Master of Commerce, Finance and Control. So, we people are discussing on the paper Financial Derivative and Risk Management, and if you remember that in our last video we have discussed about the functions of the future contract, and in the functions of the future contract we come across an important function, that is hedging. We also gone through that what hedging is in our lecture videos, and we know that hedging is nothing but it is just the protection measure, or we can say that it is the strategy that an investor is taking to protect itself from the adverse market movements. So, in today's video we will learn some more about this hedging strategy. So, what this hedging is, that as we know that hedging is nothing that it is ensuring the price of the future, or we can say that protecting the losses that we are expecting in the future. So, an investor nurture its investment very carefully, choosing each and every stock, and the investor is anticipating a loss in the future. Let us take an instance of this situation, the current situation, the pandemic that we are going on, and you know that the market is very sensitive and it reacts to the scenario or the situation of the market that is prevailing. So, the pandemic is going to affect the portfolio adversely that the investor is thinking. Now, the thing comes that why we will go for hedging. So, when we are having a stock or we are having a portfolio or we have invested in some shares, so there might be different options with the investor. So, why he will go to choose the hedging option? Let us analyze that why investor will choose the hedging strategy. Suppose someone is having a share of rupees 100 for sale. So, this is the price of a share that a investor is having, suppose, and we are expecting, or the investor is expecting a decline in the price of the share, and it is expecting a decline of say rupees 75. Okay. So, what the investor is expecting that in future there will be a 25 rupees down in the market of the particular share. That means there is a decrease of 25%. So, 25% decrease a investor is expecting. Now, what it can do? You can say that why should we go for taking any risk? We will sell out our shares. So, what could be the options? That we will sell out our shares. That could be an option, or you can say that market is always fluctuating, as we know. So, it will revive in future. So, we will not do anything and we will wait the market to revive in the future. We will not do anything. Okay. And the third option, that we will hedge it, that is hedging. Now, we will discuss that why the investor will choose this hedging and not the other two options. So, we will discuss the one by one. That first one is, it will sell out the shares, the investor, or we are going to sell out the shares of which we are expecting a decline. Whenever an investor is investing in a share, or whenever an investor is investing, it is not likely that it will go for frequent buying and selling. It is not like that it is a short term investment. We know about the distinction between saving and investing, and we also have discussed about the participants of the financial market, or the participants of the derivative markets, or the traders of the financial market. They can be a speculator or arbitrager. So, when it is up to an investor, they generally do not want to go for frequent buying of the shares. So, they want to hold on the shares and they do not want to liquid the shares immediately. So, that option is strike out. Now, second is that they will not do anything and they will sit casually waiting that the market will revive. So, if the market will revive, suppose as we have taken the example, the price of the share is 100 and it will go down to 75 what we are expecting. So, there will be a loss of 25% that we are expecting. If we are expecting a up in the market or we are expecting that the market will revive, so unless and until it is a lagging bull market, it is difficult for the market to revive it. And what else is there? If it will revive also, suppose from 75 to 100 we are expecting to revive, even the downfall is 25%, you can see that to revive it up to its position, it needs more than 3.3% of a rise in the market. So, which is also very difficult to attain. So, apart from that, if we are taking a selling strategy, it is not only that the investors did not like to sell the shares very frequently, also the selling of shares is not giving them the capital tax benefit, and it is unless to tell that the selling of shares or the frequent selling of shares also adding to the commission charges. The more times you are going to sell by the shares, the more commission you are going to pay to your broker. So, that are the adversities with the selling out of the share. So, it is wise enough for the investor to go for this hedging strategy. So, what is this hedging strategy? We will see now. Now, we will see that how this hedging work. Suppose we are in the market or we hold a share in the market and the current price of the share is say 490 rupees. So, we are here in the market and this is the current price. So, the current price of the share is 490 and we are expecting that this price is going to go down in the next 3 months for say. So, it is going to go down here, say suppose it is the expected price of the share after 3 months. Okay. So, we are having a share whose current price is 490 and we are expecting that in the coming 3 months the price is going to get down to 420. So, what will we do now? So, we are expecting a loss of 70 rupees. So, here the expected loss is rupees 70. Okay. And we do not want to dissolve our shares. So, as we have discussed in our previous options that we have to choose from, we choose the option of hedging it. So, now how we will hedge it? We know that there is a future price that we are calculating when we have a current price with taking on the expected or the interest that that are expected to be earned on, we have a future price which we are also saying as the fair future price. For this share we are expecting the future price or we have calculated the future price, that is rupees 500 for say. Generally the future price is higher than the current price. So, the future price is rupees 500 after 3 months. So, the 3 months future price is 500. So, instead of losing 70 rupees, we can go for a future contract and hedge the expected loss of 70 rupees and make profit of rupees 10. So, that is what hedging is. Let us take another example and clear that what hedging is, and you must be remembering that in hedging we have talked of the different positions that we are taking according to our requirement, and we have talked of the short hedge, long hedge and cross hedge. In the short hedge we are taking the selling position, and in the long hedge we are taking the buy position. So, let us understand hedging with another example. Let us say we have 20,000 shares of L&T, okay, and the spot price of L&T is rupees 1500. So, our portfolio worth is rupees 3 crore. Understood? So, we have 20,000 shares of L&T, of which the spot price is 1500 and which makes the portfolio worth of our, that is 3 crores. So, we have worth of 3 crore shares with us L&T. So, due to this adverse market situation or the current scenario of the pandemic that is going on, we are expecting that the share price is going to decline. Okay. So, as we have discussed previously that when we have a portfolio or when we have invested in some shares of this credibility, of this worth, when we have invested such a huge amount, we are not ready to sell it out or we are not ready to liquidate. We want to hold it, and also we do not want to lose or make loss in the future. So, for that we are adopting now the hedging strategy as we have discussed. So, out of the 3 options that we have, we choose to hedge it, and we know that in hedging we can take what the 3 positions that we have earlier discussed, that we can go for long hedge, we can go for short hedge and we can go for cross hedge. And in this particular example we are going to be short, or we can take a short position as we own the shares and we want to sell it out. So, when we are taking a sell position, we are shorting the shares or we are taking a short hedge. Okay. So, we are taking a short of this 20,000 shares of L&T, and we know that the shares, when we are hedging in the derivatives or when we are doing some future contracts, it must be done in lots. So, suppose the L&T or the future contracts of L&T can be done, the lot size is 500, we need to take here 400 lots of for our 20,000 shares, okay, and the expiry date is after 3 months. So, this is what the hedging position we have taken. Now, we will see that how this hedging is benefiting us. So, suppose we take this future hedging or we take this short position in the month of October. So, this is the spot price of October, that is 1500, and we will see that if we are taking a hedge, what will be the situation, and if we are not taking the hedge, what will be the situation. So, the action taken is that we stayed in the position and the quantity of shares that is there is 20,000, and in January the spot price is this 1500. So, in January also, that after 3 months the price of the shares is intact, that is 1500. So, what will be the profit and loss per share? So, there will be no profit or no loss. And what will the profit or loss in amount? So, there is also no profit and no loss. But we are expecting that there will be down in the market. So, for that only we have taken the hedge position. Now, suppose the share price will go down to 1000 rupees. Okay. So, what is the loss per share? That is 500, isn't it? So, there will be a down of 500 rupees per share. So, we are having a loss of 1 crore. Isn't it a big loss? Of course. So, for that we have taken a future contract. So, if in the future market, when the in January future price is intact, that is 1500, then in future price or in the future contracts or the hedging position that we have taken, that will also, we are taking in 1500. So, there is no loss, no gain. So, the position is intact at that date also. But in this scenario, when in January the spot price is going down to 1000 and we have taken a future contract of 1500, here we are making in the current market a gain of 1 crore, where we have saved or make a profit of 500 rupees per share. So, this is how the hedging is going to benefit us, or this is how we have protected us from the loss of 1 crore rupees of 1 crore rupees on the investment of the shares, on the investment of 3 crore rupees on the shares of L&T. So, I hope that you people have understood well that how hedging is beneficiary or how hedging is important to protect the investor from the future loss that is expected. This is how the hedge work. I hope you people have understood well, and in our further videos we are going to discuss many such interesting things on the financial derivatives. Thank you.